Oh, hey, hi there. Thanks for becoming aware of me. I'm Miss Self Concept. I'm the thoughts and beliefs you hold inside of yourself. I can change reality one thought at a time. If you missed the detailed episode about who, what, when, and where I am, please check the link in the description box below because it's very important for you to get to know me. I specialize in helping people create the life they wish to experience. In this episode, I am going to show you what makes me so confident that you are creating your own reality and that you can change it at any time. In order to understand, I'll need to brief you on the three main points that show this to be true: reality, the observer effect, and consciousness. What is reality? Well, according to Webster, reality is the quality or state of being real. Okay, but what is real?
What is real?
Our reality only appears to be solid from a 3D perspective, yet at a quantum level, we know this is not true. Everything in the universe, well, except energy, which we'll talk about in later episodes, is made of matter. Okay, so what is matter? Well, for starters, it's the stuff everything in the universe is made of, including you. But matter is really just a bunch of atoms held together by electromagnetic force. Atoms are bound into molecules, and molecules are bound into everything we see. Just like bricks are the building blocks of a home, atoms are the building blocks of all matter. Once you realize there's nothing solid in the entire universe, it gets harder to define what is considered real, especially when what you imagine to be happening is actually happening, according to the brain. Look at the flight or fight response. Like if you were being chased by a dragon, your body would go into flight or fight mode. But did you know the exact same stress response will kick in just by imagining danger? The same chemistry is produced and dumped into your bloodstream regardless of whether the danger is right in front of you or just imagined. The placebo effect shows us if you believe a sugar pill will cure you, there's a great chance that it will. There are numerous, well-documented physiological changes that take place in the body when you believe something to be true. How about wet dreams? What's happening there? There is no real sex involved. Now let's look at the observer effect. What is that? Well, it's a quantum theory which states that the act of observing will influence the phenomenon being observed. There are countless highly controlled experiments that have demonstrated how a beam of electrons, the parts that make up an atom, is affected by the act of being observed. Not only that, but the experiments also show that the greater the amount of observation, the greater the observer's influence. Did you hear that? The more focus the observer puts onto something, the greater the influence they have over it. Finally, let's look at consciousness. What is it? Well, Webster's definition is the quality or the state of being aware, especially of something within oneself. Now, we all know consciousness is made up of two parts, right? We have the waking consciousness and the subconsciousness. Our waking conscious is the part which we are directly aware of in our daily life. And our subconscious is that part which we are indirectly aware of, but we still know exists. Take breathing. It's one of the well-known automated processes taking place. Now, I want you to start thinking of these automated processes as symptoms of the subconscious, because a symptom can be defined as a sign of the existence of something. Well, these automated processes are a sign of the existence of something. They actually show us our subconscious exists. We don't think about our breathing. Most of the time, we aren't even aware that we are doing it. But it's still happening, thanks to the subconscious. Now I want you to connect some dots. Think of your body and when you come down with a set of symptoms that a particular thing is causing. If a runny nose is a symptom of a cat allergy, would stopping the symptoms, the runny nose, solve the problem? No. It might give you some short-term relief, but it doesn't fix or create the desired change. And if nothing else changes, the symptoms will be back. Treating symptoms never creates permanent desired change. Okay, now let's connect all of the dots. Everything is made of matter. All matter, including you, is made of atoms. The atoms themselves are made up of electrons. Electrons are influenced by being observed. Consciousness is the awareness that gives you the ability to observe. And remember, the observer effect shows us that observers influence the subatomic particles of an atom. You are an observer of your reality, and as an observer, you influence everything that you observe. He who discovers he is the observer becomes the conscious creator of his own reality by knowingly influencing the matter around him. So, you have your waking conscious, which is your direct awareness, and your subconscious, which is your indirect awareness. Your indirect awareness is what produces automated processes, which are symptoms of that indirect awareness. Just as breathing is a symptom of your indirect awareness, I want you to start realizing so is everything else. Most people are stuck in a victim mentality, thinking life is happening to them, but it's not. It's happening as a result of them, as a symptom of their consciousness. What I'm telling you is most of your life is an automated process that you are not even aware of. It's being produced by your subconscious, just like breathing is. What you experience in your reality is nothing more or less than a set of symptoms. The circumstances in your reality are symptoms of your consciousness. And just like not being able to change a cat allergy by stopping the symptoms, you can't successfully create permanent desired change in your reality that way either. The real change comes from what produced the symptoms or circumstances, which is your consciousness. Because what you experience in your reality is just a result of you. You can change your reality by changing your self-concept. Please check the description box below for more information and check out my other videos to dive deeper into being a conscious creator. Check the community tab and the playlist for other useful tools. And remember, I'm never any further than one thought away, and I'll be back.